Good morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning on this beautiful July day? Well, a few things have changed over here at the other farm. I went ahead and sold off that small feed mixer, and I found us this real nice old Lodestar that had a mixer wagon on it. And I just got done getting it put away. There's all the bales that we made last time, all nice and stacked up over there. But like I said, I just got it done getting put away, and I was getting ready to head back as we got this farm taken care of, and I went ahead. Oh, I got that door already. I went ahead and traded back for the Alice. I'll be honest with you, I just did not like the way that New Holland felt. I didn't like it. So I went ahead and I traded back for the old Alice. And that gave us a little bit of money in order to set up this Westfield auger that I bought. And get that and get some cattle over here and started. Now, we do have some calves. There are some calves in here to grow up. But we do have a few adults in here as well, so, it's not, they're not fending for themselves, by themselves over here. And here shortly we should see some income from the milk over here. But today is a rather great day in all honesty. Let's hop in here. All right, let's get back over to that other farm. Today's a great day because we actually have harvest to get done. And I've already been over at the other yard and got things set up for harvest. I've got the combine fueled up in service. Trucks are out next to our wheat field. I added a storage silo just for wheat for the chickens. I decided that would be best, is for us to have a storage silo just for the chickens. So I went ahead and did that. Got that taken care of. Not a major deal, Didn't take me too long to get it done. Oh boy, that was almost a wreck, wasn't it? Wow. Let's get across here then. But anyway, yeah, with all those things said and done, it's turning out to be a pretty good setup. I don't know what it is. When it came to that New Holland, man, that was a nice tractor, but it just didn't feel right, So I brought it back. I went back to the dealership and I just said, guys, I want to trade you back on the Alice. I've done enough business with them. They didn't try to take me for a ride or nothing. They said, okay, we'll let you trade back. We'll even give you a little bit of a refund. But by the time it was said and done, they sold me everything else, so I really didn't get a refund. I just got more of their products. So I guess it's not a bad deal. Not a terrible deal. Could have been a lot worse, that's for darn sure. Now, we got a beautiful day today, and it's still early, but I think just by running my hands through the grass and feeling the moisture from the morning, I think we're going to be okay to start harvesting today and to get right to it. Oh, it's still there. I think we'll be okay. And there's where the wheat goes, right there. That old Meridian silo right there. Well, new Meridian silo, I should say. We ought to be out of the way here. That ought to be all right. Okay, hop out. And like I said, I got everything ready. The trucks are sitting over there. We just got to hop in the combine and get to harvesting. But, nothing else has really changed. It's just put that little silo up over there. We are going to put the rye over at the other farm. That's why the auger is set up over there. Forgot to mention that while I was over there. We definitely are going to put the rye over there. I just feel it's going to be a better place for it. So, yeah, we're just going to leave it there. Okay, we just got to be a little bit careful. Not take out this sign or our mailbox. And go over there and start working on our wheat. Now, we've got quite a bit of slurry saved up over here at the barn that we need to get spread out onto the field. But that won't be today. Today's going to be basically nothing but harvest. Between our rye being ready and our wheat being ready, I think we're going to have a full day. Now, the rye is going to go a little bit slower because we got to haul it all the way over to that other farm. But when I counted up the crops that I have here and how many bins I had, it's best we take it to the other farm, Okay, let's see. Now we want to make sure we drop straw because we are out of straw at the other farm. And I think we have one bale left at our farm. So, yeah, all the straw we can get is very important. And let's make sure we're dropping a nice line. There we go. We're dropping a nice line of straw. Our wheat's coming in. Look at that. That's wonderful. I doubt this patch over here is going to take us very long. In fact, I'm not too terribly sure exactly how much wheat we're going to get off of this. I hesitate to think. But this combine is just rip-roaring and ready to go. Man, what a difference between the old 1480 and the 1460, let me tell you. This, I believe, was a darn good purchase for us. Even though it's taken us a while to actually get to use it, I think this was a darn good purchase. And the straw bales that we produce out of it, that will be a huge benefit. I think a massive benefit. Let that sit for a minute there. Oh yeah, we're dropping straw all right. That's good. We need it. We definitely need this straw. I am, however, a little perplexed. I figured we'd be... I figured for sure we'd be getting a little bit better yield off of this. But, the only reason we really planted this, to be honest, was for the chickens for the most part. Just so they'd have something to eat. Drop back down, back in, and away we go. Well, anyway, I'll get this sheared off of here and see you guys in just a little bit. All right, everybody. Well, we are making some pretty good headway here. I I thought there'd be more out of this patch of wheat than what we've got so far. So I guess you could say I'm a little bit disappointed in it, but oh, it's not terrible. I don't even think we'll fill the one truck. I really don't. I expected more. I really did. But that's okay. It is what it is. And if you, I don't know if you saw, but I may or may not have maybe put a new dent in the front of the Ford. Yeah, that one kind of hurt a little bit, but oh well. You know, stuff happens. It definitely happens. So this time we'll be a little bit more careful coming up here to unload. I still can't believe I did that. There we go. Get her filled up here. This is probably, this combine deserves a little bit larger trucks and everything, but I think we'll be okay. We definitely could probably use larger vehicles, but you know, we got these old trucks, they work good, and well, I guess we are going to have more than one. Look at that. Well, we'll go ahead and fill this one up then. Yep, a little bit taller truck, a little bit narrower. Just wasn't paying attention. That's okay. We'll get what little bits left, go get what little bits left there in the field, and then we can transition over to the rye. Very minor adjustments for rye. Very minor adjustments. But it does look like we're going to get a decent amount of straw. And I am definitely happy about that. There we go. We'll just take a swath right down the middle. It's not going to be a whole bunch. But we couldn't have made it down there and back. Just no way we couldn't have done it. But at least we'll get everything off of here. Trying to center it between these two. That way when I come and bale it, it makes it a little bit easier, you know. Because that will definitely be a something we just got to have the bales. We really do. We have got to have the bales. Or it ain't going very far, is it? Of course, see, now at this farm, we don't use the straw bales here for feed. We just use it for bedding. I'm not sure what the other farm necessarily uses. We've been using straw, so I will probably take the majority of it over to that farm. There we go. Well, that completes the wheat here. So we'll go back here, get it dumped off, get these trucks emptied up, and get moved over there. And maybe, just maybe, I will have better luck pulling up next to the International. I guess it's a little bit farther in than I thought it was. I thought I had them parked pretty similar. Of course, I kind of knocked the Ford a little bit, but we'll see if I can get a little bit better on this one. Yeah, there we go. I did much better. Well, there we go. Emptied up. We'll go ahead and Let that fold up and let's go get this in. All right. Okay. Here we go. Well, this filled up real quick. Yeah, I probably should take this truck to the other farm and leave it there, and bring the bigger truck that's over there over here to this farm. I don't know. We'll decide about that a little bit later on. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. They don't hold that much more. In fact, to be honest with you, I'd say that one over there and this one are pretty similar in size. Maybe. They might be. Okay, let's see if we can back up to this. There we go. A little more. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's hop up here on the tractor. Fire this thing up. Alright. Get it running. And away it goes. Oh, yeah. That looks good. You betcha. We're starting to fill this up. And that way we can just take our front loader, just grab a little bit out of it, and dump it over there for our chickens. Make it a little bit easier than what we've got. You know, them giant bins hold so much. We really don't need that much. Look at the old 4320 a-rocking from running that PTO. I'll be darned. Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll shut that off. Hop into the truck here, and I'm going to go ahead and run this over here next to the rye field. And I'll be back with you here in just a little bit. Alright, everybody. I got everything put away in that bin. Adjusted the combine. Got the trucks over there. And we are ready to rock and roll. So that's what we are going to do here, is get over here and get that going. Boy, look how wide this combine is. This is a big combine. I just can't believe it, you know. And it's old. I mean, this is far from a large combine, you know, let's be honest. But, you know, for us, I think with the ground that we have, this is just right on the money. I think this is right about the right exact size that we need for a combine. But we're just going to go ahead and dip in right here and get her fired up here. Up to speed, and let's go. There we go. We'll just get to cutting this rye right down. Yep, seeds are coming in. So that's a positive in itself. Boy, look at the pond. Water's so clear you can see our plants down in there. That's cool. Yeah, I really am happy with this little place. It is nice. Now, don't get me wrong, the other farm has its country charm, but this place, man, look at that view out of my back porch. Man, I don't think there's anywhere I've ever lived so far that can beat it. I really don't. I really don't. But yeah, we're doing great. And this, so far, harvest is going off without a hitch. At least this part of it, anyway. We'll still have a lot of harvest to do over there at the other farm. Now this is the part that gets a little tricky here. We are going to run right straight, I believe, right up the center of this valley so I don't get stuck. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. We're missing some down there in the bottom because of how steep it is. And let's just do a turn around right here. And we'll try to go back down the center and get what we missed. Yeah, we got a fair amount there. I was afraid something like that was going to happen because of how steep this is. Yep, we missed some there again too. Well, that's okay. We'll come back and get it. We'll get it out of the field. You know, we may have ran over a little bit of it, but it won't hurt nothing. I apologize to everybody. My voice is a little hoarse this week. It's probably all the dust in the air from harvest starting. But, you know, I guess if you don't have a little bit of allergy season to complain about, are you really living? Anyway, I'll go ahead and get this start cutting, and we'll see you here in a little bit.
When you're down and you stare out your window, hoping that you'll come up with some words to say, that's not okay. When you feel like you're fed up with heartbreak, and you know that you can't take another day, well, that's not okay.
Hey everybody, well, we are making some headway here. We are making some headway indeed. We got that side over there kind of done. Got that little bit down in the low, all trimmed and cleaned up. And now we're just kind of working right in here and getting this all done. But I think we're doing great, to be honest. I think we're making great progress. We've got the international forward, or the international full, and now we're just working on the forward. But I think we should have just enough room to make almost a full round here. We're going to find out. Make another round around this, see if we can get a full bin. I don't know if it's going to be enough to fill the ford or not, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm doing my best just to keep on going with this and keep this cutting away. I don't have anything but this to do. This is it right now. But I do know that here in the near future, we're going to have probably the milo is going to need to be cut, and probably our narrow soybeans. And then we're really going to be diving into it. So I'm just kind of waiting on those two crops to pop, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I can't wait to see what we get this year. I'm excited to see what kind of a harvest we have from that. I really think it's going to be a good harvest. I really do. And if it brings us even a quarter of what we made last year, just even a quarter, I'm going to be ecstatic. That was some good money making right there, let me tell you. All right, we're getting full. This old hill sure gives her a challenge when we climb it, let me tell you. I'm not going to lie, I sort of expected a little bit better yield out of this and out of the wheat, but maybe I'm just all wet in the head or something, smooth brained. But I sure thought we were going to get more. Just seemed like we should anyway. I'm not so sure we didn't get more out of our last time we harvested everything. And but maybe we didn't. I don't know. Maybe we didn't. Okay, let's go see what we got over here. Go ahead and bring our auger out. There it is. And like I said, I know we're full in the International, but we might have some room here in the Ford. In fact, I know we have some room in the Ford. So we'll go ahead and we'll fill the Ford up here, see how much she'll take. And I probably am going to go ahead and run what we got over, just so we get it run over and put in there. Whoops. There we go. It's filling up real nice. Yeah, it won't take a full another load. So, yeah, I think we'll probably stop it and go ahead and get the other one emptied up, just to keep on top of it here. There we go. It's all gone. And we'll go ahead and get in the International here. We'll go ahead and roll our tarp. There we go. And let's go put this rye over at the other farm, shall we? Boy, she's not too fast when she's loaded down heavy. Of course, don't really want to get too fast. That's part of the reason I switched out that little narrow machine over at the other farm. Coming down that hill when you were completely full was, well, a little bit scary, to be honest. Just a little bit. It was, that thing got to rocking, and when wintertime hits, man, I don't know how he fed them cattle down that hill. I'll be honest with you. I really don't know. I don't think I'd been able to do it. So, oh well, not the end of the world. Oh, come on, here we go. Picking up speed here finally. Boy, a lot of gears we have to shift through to get this thing up to speed, let me tell you. There she is, finally. Screaming old girl just going down the road. But at least it's reliable and dependable, you know. Gets the job done, gets me across here. I can't complain. I really can't. And temperature's running good. Let's see what else we got up here from these gauges. Amperage, yeah, we're sitting right where this old girl should. fuel pressure, oil pressure. That is fuel pressure. I wonder where the oil pressure is on this thing. That's unusual. Anyway, it's still a good old truck. Look out around our mirror there. Yeah, we'll be okay. We're going to slow roll that stop sign. Hope I don't get in trouble for it, but it's kind of hard to get this thing back up to gear once you get her going, you know? Oh, what a trip it is to get over to this other farm, but man, I just don't have the room at our farm for storage. I mean, this farm has become a blessing in disguise. It really has, because we can store our grain, excess grain, over here if we have to. If we produce that much, anyway. Okay. And I like this new auger because it's got a little gas engine on it. Makes it kind of easy to get in and around. We'll just pull up here. Go ahead and roll our tarp. That ought to do it right about there. Okay, we got to come in here, hop in here. Fire this up. Get her fired. Yep, I think it'll go now. Yep, there it goes. It's taking her up and in. And we are gaining into our hopper over here. You know, these really don't look that old. These Roscoes, steel Roscoes. They're relatively newer. In fact, I think they're almost newer than the ones we have. But they are nice. They really are. They are really nice bins. And got a, you know, I'm assuming they have a conical bottom for how much they hold. Or at least I hope they do anyway. He must have planted this a little bit later because we're harvesting right now. And down there, that's still growing. That's rye down there, just like what we're cutting. So he must have been a little bit behind. Okay, here we go. We are done. Power off. And back to the farm we go. Whoops. If I don't accidentally bump the key with my knee. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. No turning radius. It's not terrible, don't get me wrong, but it's pretty bad. It can make big wide corners like this, but if you got a tight turn, yeah, you're gonna do a 375 point turn to get her done. But anyway, I'll see you back at the farm, and we'll get back to it here. Well, this one was almost full, close enough that I'm going to go ahead and run it over and empty it out. Now, this truck, on the other hand, it's got a darn good turning radius. I am impressed with this old girl. She does a good job anyway. Her brakes could use a little work, but other than that, it does all right. But we'll go ahead and run this over to the other farm as well. And we'll get it emptied up. And I think we're going to go ahead and switch trucks. So, and bring that other truck back. So, I'll go ahead, get this unloaded, get the truck switched out, and we'll see you here in just a little bit. Once again, I know it's short, but figured I'd at least let you know what I was doing. See you in a few. Well, everybody, I got the other truck, got everything emptied up, and here we are. And the old GMC here with the Chevrolet badging on the inside. Interesting. The old GMC, we got her over here, got it ready. And we're going to go ahead and pull up here behind the International. And we'll jump over to the Combine and get to rolling on the field again here. I don't know if we will actually need this truck or not. I don't know how much we really have left here. It's, I'd say kind of hit and miss, you know, on how much we actually have left. Okay. But I know one thing, I want to get right to it as soon as we can here. We definitely have got to get this rolling, going, and done. I'm not really, you know, it's not like I'm tired of it or anything. I'm just ready for it to be done and over with, so we can move on to the next stage that we're going to have to go through of harvest, which I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to be tough. It really is going to be tough, because I think we're going to end up with crops on both farms being ready at the same time. And next month could be a little bit difficult on us, you know. Long as it doesn't rain and we can get everything done, I think we're going to be all right. I really do. I think we'll be just fine. But yeah, it's I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little nervous. I think we could see kind of rough times coming. But well, judging by the time, I guess I'd better call it a day for us. And I'm going to sign off for right now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.